Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy G Marcus TV, back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. So in this one, as you guys can see, I'm doing 3 episode reviews in one video, and this episode review is from the show Pam and Tommy, and this can be seen on Hulu. So I'm doing episode number 6, which is called Pam in Wonderland, episode number 7, which is called Destroyers of the World, and episode number 8, and this one is called Seattle. So this is it. This is the last of it, the season finale. So of course, you know how it goes here. I'm gonna do a recap of all of them, and then I'm gonna do the review. So the episode starts off with Pam. She's in the deposition and they're asking her questions or whatever, and these depositions are so stupid. Comment down below what you think about those. They're dumb. Like, they ask you obvious freaking questions. Like, they would show you a picture of you and they'd be like, hey, who's in the picture? And it obviously is you. It's like, yeah, it's me, like, I know. But they're asking her a whole bunch of questions about the sex tape, because of course they're suing the company that put out the sex tape. So they're asking her questions like, how old was she when she first exposed herself? I'm like, what the hell is that? They're basically trying to connect the whole, she did Playboy, now she has a sex tape out. They're trying to make it seem like, okay, you put this out for publicity, but she's very, very, very uncomfortable during this whole thing. They even go back and they show old footage of when she started the Playboy stuff, where she was posing nude. Her boyfriend was a real did not really want her to do that, which is understandable. What would want his girl to be posing in Playboy? Like, nobody wants that. So they made her watch the whole sex tape. I'm like, God, I don't know if they played the real sex tape or what, but the moaning, the sounds you hearing, God. For all my pervs out there, yo, it gives you that little feeling, that little rush, if you know what I mean. It was great, but she's just uncomfortable. She does not want to just do this in front of a room. Like, you're seeing your private parts, you're seeing something you do in private on camera in a room full of people. So they showed a whole bunch of things. So I think it was to fill the episode with it, like, you know, put a little bit of fillers in there. That way they can make it the full hour. It's like, I feel like they did that, but they showed a whole bunch of good times that her and Tommy had together, which I was just like, okay, like, I don't see what this has to do with the episode. So after the disposition ends, she just tells her lawyer, like, yo, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, I'm tired. I'm not answering no more questions. It's over. So then the lawyer's just like, nah, like, we can fight this. We got this. She was like, no. And if you don't end it, I'm going to end you. And mind you, she's pregnant again. So this is a lot of stress. She was over it, and that's how that episode ended. So now this is episode number 7, and this one is Destroyers of the World. Tape is blowing up in Seattle. Like, it is spreading all over the place. People love it. They even showing footage, which is really funny. They showing footage of people like watching it and off to it. So it turns out that Rand was making a lot of calls to Netherlands. Wife at the time, she's just like, yo, what the f are you really doing? Like these are expensive calls. So he was just like, yo, you gotta spend money to make money. Because back in the day, remember, there's no cell phones like that, and calls was really expensive. The plans that we got now is like unlimited text, unlimited calls. Thank God for these shits. But the phone bill was extremely high. So she ends up kicking his out the house. I'm like, damn, isn't this his house too? Of course he doesn't really have like money. Like, he made some money off the tape, but he's not making no big money because of course this got all over the internet and anybody could just use it. Anybody can put it on their site. He's not making no big bread off of this. So he ends up trying to sell it to Tower Records, and Tower Records is just like, nah, we good, we can't sell that here. So he's just like, what the f are you talking about? You guys are selling it. Like, you guys are selling the bootleg version. So he goes outside. Same guy that was selling the bootleg tapes outside was outside again selling the bootlegs, making his $50 a tape. Shout out to this. That's a real hustler. So around that same time, these guys that he owes money to, because he ended up making a deal with these mobster type of dudes, like to distribute the tape to get the money for it, he owes them money, of course. And of course, he's not making no big profit off it. The guy that's selling the freaking tapes on the street is making more profit than he is. They kind of like mini kidnapping, nothing too crazy. They bring him to the mobster, the head in charge. He basically wanted his money back, like, yo, you gotta give me the money because you owe me the money, whatever. And his partner, the guy who helped him distribute the tape, he's nowhere to be found. So he's like, yo, what the f is he? He's like, he has no idea. The guy basically broke off and did his own or whatever. So they're looking for him and he doesn't have no information on him, but they want their money back. So they end up kicking his stand up his legs. He's always getting his ass kicked. Like, if this is how the real character, the real guy was really going through life, damn, I feel sorry for you, bro. If you're watching, I feel real sorry for you. So Pam had a press conference about her new movie, and they're asking her a little bit of questions, and then they get to the sex tape questions. It's just like, oh, of course, it becomes very uncomfortable, because now, everywhere she goes, that's what they're going to be doing. They'll be asking about the sex tape. She's more now famous for the sex tape. That Baywatch is basically over. So Rand, and this was really bold, so of course Rand needs some bread. He needs the money that Tommy owes him, which I'm like, dude, after you this guy over, you really think he's gonna give me the money? But he sent some letters saying, yo, bring me $26,000. But it was like exactly how much he owed for the landscaping job he did. So Tommy shows up by himself, which I found to be very interesting. He shows up and there's like a gate that's blocking them, that's separating them from each other. So Tommy comes and he just goes like, yo, I really came here to kick your ass, but obviously I cannot kick your ass. So Rand just tells him like, yo, like, give me the money, like, you know, you owe me for this money. So Tommy was just like, dude, this is what this is all about? The money I owe you from fixing my house up? Like, are you serious? It's like, dude, this money is not gonna stop you from being a loser. You're a freaking loser. You're pathetic. Like, Tommy was on him and laughing at him. Tommy said, I might be a bad person, got it, but what the did Pamela do? She didn't do nothing to you. If I'm bad, I'm bad. Punish me, but you won't punish Pamela? He ends up burning that damn money. He sets the money on fire and throws it at him, like, over the gate. And he's tight, you know what I'm saying? The acting was really good. Rand is tight, you know, he's trying to put the fire out, but it's just money up worse. So of course that money is burnt. So he goes back to the monster. Of course they f him up again. I'm like, damn, he can't catch a break. So they was just like, yo, you can't pay it back. I need you to do some missions for me. Like, I need you to, the people that owe me money, you get that money back. He reluctantly does it. He goes and he's not successful with robbing this one guy for the money, getting the money back from this one guy. He was not successful in getting that money back. So now the case is thrown out. Zaho, like, the court ruled in Penthouse favor and just says had a right to do free use. I was like, that's up. So Tommy's pissed off, but Pam just wants this to be over. She's more on some like, yo, they really look at me as a whore. They're saying a whore don't have rights, so it's okay. She just want to be done with this shit. And Tommy is just angry. So Pam ends up going on Jay Leno. He asked her about the sex tape. I'm trying to make a joke out of it, but Pam just says that she feels devastated. Basically gave the sad story. It's just like, yeah, my privacy is invaded. And it went from this is funny to now it's just like, oh, Tommy sees that and wants to beat Jay Leno, but Pam stops him. So it ends off for Rand telling this girl what he did, and she is pissed because she had no idea that that was the new business that he had going. So she kicks his out. After that, he goes like really hard to get that money. He goes to do a whole bunch of missions, like some Grand Theft Auto type of shit. But he goes hard to get the guy's money back, and that's how that episode ends. Episode 6, and this one is called Seattle. So now is really up for Pam and Tommy as they're being blackballed. As people just looking at them like, yo, y'all f***ing porno stars, like, we can't take y'all serious. Pam does an audition, they like it, but they don't f*** with her. They give the audition to somebody else. And I found out that she was supposed to be in Austin Powers. The first Austin Powers, she was supposed to be the girl that played his love interest. I was like, oh, that would have been a completely different type of movie. Tommy Lee and his band, they was pushed from being the closer to the opener, like the pregame show. So it was just going really bad for them. Meanwhile, your boy Rand is just doing a whole bunch of freaking mob missions or whatever, trying to get this money back. So he just goes to him and just say, yo, I'm not really built for this. You can see his hand is bloody. He say, I'm not built for this shit. I don't want to do this shit no more. Can we just be even? And the mob guy was just like, dude, it's just like, yo, give me 10 grand and you're good to go. So Rand goes to do a job. As soon as he comes in, he ends up tasing a dude in his neck. Guy falls down and he knows that the guy was watching the sex tape. So he's just like, how the is this guy watching a sex tape like that? Like, what? Meanwhile, the guy gets away. I'm like, how did he get away and Randy get arrested? One of his partners that was supposed to help him launch it on the internet and get paid for it had put it out for free. So he's tight. He was just like, mother. The guy came and did a meeting with them and Tommy was not having it. He was just like, listen, I have the right to stream this for free, but I want the actual right to do it where I get paid for it. So Tommy's like, hell no. He's in the guy's face. Pam was saying, yo, just sell the rights. So being frustrated and how everything's been going, Pam wants a break. She wants to leave, but Tommy just was on some like, nah, like, let's work it out. Let's fix this. Like, yo, let's go on a trip. So what he does is he ends up taking her to Vegas, but the problems just still arise. He still has a horrible temper. It's just not working out on the trip. He even goes downstairs to the bar in the middle of the night without Pamela, and he's just making jokes about the tape with a couple of fans. Pamela sees and hears him doing that, and she's like even more pissed and more angry. Mind you, she is pregnant. So he comes back in the hotel and he's just like, yo, I'm sorry, you know, like, I'm sorry, I'll make it better. And then she's just like, yo, just sign the paperwork. Sign the paperwork, let us be free. Give this guy the rights. I just want to be done with this. Give it to him for free. Don't even charge this. He's just like, no, like, are you crazy? So Tommy was just like, what happens if I don't? And she's just not saying nothing. He throws a big temper tantrum. Like, I'm talking about he threw shit all over the place. Like, he was pissed. He's like, what if I don't? He has every right to feel that way. I'm not a fan of breaking up and doing stuff like that. That's not me. I'm not that type of dude. But to get mad and angry, I can understand that. But dude ends up signing the paperwork. So right after he signs the paperwork, Pam just says, okay, now they're done. So I was just like, what? I felt the man pain. He's like, what you mean we're done? She deaded it with your boy Tommy. I was like, that's f***ed up. So Rand goes to a fortune teller and basically he's just like, yo, why is so much bad things happening to me? Like, good things supposed to be happening to me. Like, I don't understand. Like, why is all these bad things happening to me when so much people did so much up to me? Basically, it's just like, don't repay evil with evil, which is so freaking hard. But it made him have a change in the heart. The show starts to end, and I didn't even realize this was the end of the series, but the show starts to end, and Rand, he did a deal with the internet guy where he gave him the original copy of the tape, and he sold it for $10,000. I'm just like, $10,000 ain't. He takes the 10 grand, he gives it to his wife. He said, yo, this is for the divorce, and this is for the phone bill, and whatever's left over, spend it. Do what you gotta do. So they showed Pam, the baby's born, and Tommy was there supporting her. So right after that, the baby was born. She was in a tattoo spot. On her ring finger, she had Tommy as the ring finger. She changed it to Mommy. I was just like, oh man, it's really done. Then after that, they just showed credits and they just showed that your boy Rand, in 2002, he just moved to California. He got his own business in weed. And of course, Pam and Tommy divorced in 1998. They said that the divorce got filed after him and Pam got into a fight in the kitchen. So they got back together in 2008, but it did not last. The thing I liked about it was they both call each other the love of their lives to this day. So the internet guy ended up selling the rights to the tape for $15 million. After he sold it, the tape made over $77 million. We like, ooh, did you sell yourself short? So guys, the 3 last episodes of the series, it was really a good series. I was entertained every single episode. I don't think there was one episode where I was just like, yeah, this is not it. This is not hitting. Like, I loved it. I loved the show. They did a great job. Everybody played a good part. Everybody did their role. Like, everybody looked like the people that they were playing. They did a great job. I with this show heavy. I have no complaints about it. I would definitely rewatch this. It's definitely rewatchable. This is not a one and done for me. Tell me if you guys liked it. I give it a 9 because it kept me entertained. I just didn't like the fact that they did that shit where they released 3 episodes in one day. I hated that. So guys, definitely stay tuned. I got the Bel Air episodes coming out. I got more shows coming. You guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm bringing you videos every single week. It's your boy G Marcus TV signing off.
Got it. That's a wrap.